Welcome to Discover Talent. Today we are diving into something powerful. We are going to learn how to automate Excel tasks using a chat GPT. Yes, no coding, no formulas, just simple natural language. And if you are interested in learning more about chat GPT, don't forget to watch our upcoming masterclass on generative AI. It's complete beginner friendly course with free certification tool. Link is given on YouTube description. Now let me ask you one simple question. When you hear a word called generative AI, what does that mean to you? Just comment in below section. I will read them all. We have got a raw data over here, which is the Excel raw data itself on our desktop, right? So we have just now simply imported that data in the Excel spreadsheet, and what we have employee name, department, monthly salary, overtime, leave days, okay, and overall net salary over here. Cool. This time chat gpt come into the picture, okay, and this chat gpt will really help you to solve your real time business problems, okay folks. So what we have to do, we'll now ask chat gpt to create a formula for net salary calculation. Okay, we have this column available over here, net salary. But before we begin with this, we have to keep ChatGPT informed that which specific column is available, the which specific row. Okay, to do that, what we have to do, simply copy this. Okay, open your ChatGPT. Once you open that, simply paste the data over here. Okay, and then you can see screenshot is already attached. Just remove this data because it's not really required, because here we will be adding a prompt over here. Cool. And I'll say write an Excel formula to calculate net salary, right? Using monthly salary, overtime, and leave deduction. Simple English, simple natural language I have just now added over here. Even you can add your own mother tongue as well. Okay, folks, ChatGPT will absorb that information and will give you the result then and there. Cool. And then I'll hit a enter over here. Now it will analyze a data over here, and it will give me the overall calculation what exactly it does. Okay, now here is a calculate mechanism. To calculate net salary, what we have to do, monthly salary plus overtime minus leave deduction if you have it. And I'll just copy this, do a alt tab over here, and I'll simply press it over here. I'll just double check it over here. This is my G2, okay, and then F2 is this, C2 is this. Boom. So we got a correct result over here. I'll do a control D, and there we go. So this is the result what we got from ChatGPT itself, and I'll change this into a currency. Great. So far we are done over here, and I'll just simply change these currencies over here. What we have did with the ChatGPT, we got a formula and we got a result in the Excel spreadsheet, folks. Okay, now let's add a more variant bonus over here. Okay, suppose we have a department in column B, which is this, which is already mentioned over here. And if in case I want to only give a department specific, right? Suppose there is a 10% increment I want to give only for the IT folks or maybe sales folks. Okay, so what we can do, we can refine that formula accordingly. But you are not really aware, okay, how this formula will work. You can simply just type this to the chat gpt. You know the intent, what intent you want from chat gpt. You just have to type it there. Chat gpt will do it. Let me show you practically how it works. Okay, I'll just do a alt tab over here in column. Which column? You can see column B, department, right? In column B, department, I have, I want to add, I'll just say I want to add 10% bonus before calculating net salary. Cool. You can check, sometimes there are some mistakes as well in terms of spelling. Just disregard it. Chat gpt will take care of those. Hit enter. Cool. So it's saying that to include a 10% for an employees in the IT department, you can modify the formula like this. Okay, let's see how it works. Just copy this and paste it over here. Cool. Now when you paste it, okay, and when you copy that and when you paste it, it will look like this. This is an error. Okay, so in this particular time, what you have to do, I'll just do a control Z over here. just go inside a cells and paste it over here. Okay, and hit enter. Just double click and boom. When I filter it out with the IT, okay, so wherever IT is applies, okay, those formulas will get shown over here. To check or maybe to validate that, what we have to do, just do a insert, and we'll just use a previous formula what we applied. Cool. I'll just do a control C control V over here and see the difference, right? Correct. So whatever IT department is there, this is the difference what we can see it. Great. So this is amazing, isn't it? So we have seen these amazing formulas with ChatGPT, right? Now let's suppose delete this particular column, okay, because it's not really making a sense for me right now. Suppose I'll say sum, okay, and sum I want this entirely overtime, leave days, and this. This is the sum, but intentionally or maybe unintentionally, I'm not really sure which formula I have to use when. Okay, suppose I said percentage here, and then I'll say 9 and bracket close, hit enter. I know this formula is wrong, okay, but I don't know how I can resolve this formula. So what we are doing exactly, fixing a formula using a chat gpt. For that, what we have to do, simply click a OK over here, and let's get this formula copied. Cool. I'll just simply copy this formula, and I'll just go here. Could you please assist resolving this formula like this? Paste it, hit enter. Cool. The formula looks like incorrect. See why it's incorrect. We are having a clarification as well. Okay. So issue is this. As you are aware, right? We have intentionally kept it issue like this to make you understand how we can fix the issues with the help of ChatGPT. So there we go. And equivalently, we can use either this or maybe this. Suppose if I use this formula, copy it, and I'll go inside again, paste it, hit enter. Now it's working fine, isn't it? This is how the amazing work done by ChatGPT for us. Okay, you don't have to remember any kind of a formula in Excel. Okay, simply go with your data set, whatever data set you are operating with, or maybe dealing with for insights, analytics, okay, or maybe visualization. Cool. Since we are talking about we will be automating this task, okay, so I'll quickly show you how we can automate this Excel spreadsheet into a PDF. Okay, suppose we have an example over here. Let's generate a salary slip. Suppose we have a data set available like this, okay, and we want to develop a salary slips in PDF format. How we can do it? Okay, right now we are just using this raw data set. Usually what we do, we just copy this. Okay, we just do a like this, and we filter it out like this. This is the employee one. We just copy this in the next sheet. Okay, and just go here and create a PDF. Okay, and print it, PDF, something like that. Okay, and we do it. Okay, but it is a very time consuming task, folks. Okay, so instead of doing this manual task, what we can do, I'll just remove these filters. Okay, what we can do, we will add a simple VBA code over here. Adding a VBA in Excel, it's very important, okay, to automate your daily resume activity. You can do it two ways. Either you can go from macros from here, okay, or maybe just right click over here, click on this view code, and just do it simply. I'm not gonna write any single code over here. I'll just ask ChatGPT to write this code for me. Okay, adding a simple English language. Okay, I'll quickly show you how. They write a VBA macro to generate salary slips from Excel raw data and export as a PDF. Cool. So export as a PDF. Great. So as soon as you done with this, let me just see the sheet name. So sheet name is this. So sheet name, I'll just paste it over here. My sheet name is this. Boom. So it will understand it, and it will write a code for you, and it will again give the steps as well how you can add those code in the Excel. Cool. So below is the VBA macro to generate a salary slips each employees from data. Now let's see how it works. See how beautifully it's writing a code for us. And there we go, and the salary generated. This is the code which will be pop up after a generating this PDFs. Since we are done with this, just copy this and scroll down here. What it's saying that we have to all slips in one single PDF file. Okay, so custom design template format, or maybe this. If in case we want to further enhancement, all PDFs will be in one format, we can do that, and so on and so forth. But that's the later on stage. Right now, what we need, we have to just do a Alt 11, go into a insert module and paste this code. So I'll not make this more complex over here, folks. I'll just go here, developer tab, and I'll simply click on OK, and just double click on this. I'll delete this existing code and paste it. Cool. As soon as it's done, I'll simply click on this option called Save Macros. Okay, and I'll exit it, and I'll make sure that this workbook needs to be get saved, because wherever your workbook will be available, those files, those PDFs will be available then in that particular location. Okay, so how we can do that? Just go here, File, save this particular file. I'll just save this on my download section. Okay, this will easy steady job for me to get those files. So I'll say practice GPT, and then it is GPT, just double click book 11, that's fine. Simply before you hit Excel workbook, just ensure that you are saving this as a macro enabled. Okay, and save it. Great, so your file has been saved, and click on this option and now run. So it is generating a PDFs for you, folks, so it will take some time. Okay, you can take a break, you can have you can pause this video, you can have your tea, coffee, whatever you wish to. And the best message for the individuals who just now joined this particular video series, if in case you are new to this channel, I urge you, please subscribe, like and comment. This will help me to create a more videos free of cost for you guys. Okay, again, last but not the least, very important topic, creating a master class on generative AI. If in case you are interested to learn more about generative AI free of cost, okay, and you need a certification in generative AI, just comment certification on the below section. We'll give you the link of examination, and you will just have to watch that video entirely end to end. Will basis the videos, will ask a couple of questions to you. If you clear that exam, bingo, you will get that certification. Cool. So since we have done with this, now we can see this message already did, and let's go there, Windows key D. Okay, I'll just do a Windows key D, and then I'll just check practice GPT over here, click on this file downloads, practice GPT's salary slips, and then I'll just check any of the salary slip this 9 and this, there we go. Okay, so employee number 9, department is this, and this is how beautifully we have designed a salary slip for the individuals. Okay, again, it's a dummy data, folks. We didn't made any kind of changes over here. If in case you want to visualize in a good way, you can do that. This saves you a lot of time. Okay, and this will help you to be a future ready. Cool. Sometimes there is a leadership call, or maybe there are stakeholders who request a summary of this data. Okay, they don't understand the raw data set, what exactly it is. That in that case, what you have to do, you have to make a insight out of it. Okay, so in this case, suppose we need a average salary for the department wise. What we can do, and how we can do, with the help of GPT we can do it. Okay, how we can do it? Copy this, go here and paste it, the data set over here. You can use a snipping tool as well, that's completely fine. I'm using this, and I'll say summarize this by department who earns the most salary. Okay, just say enter, and it will analyze the data, it will generate a insights, and it will give me the maximum results been given. Okay, and this is what the result is. I'll just copy this simply, go down, paste it. Bingo. Did you get the result? Right? So this is how we can get the insights from GPT as well, folks. Okay. Sometimes, just raw data set will not really help. Okay. So with the help of visualization only we can understand that data. So in this case, suppose I want a bar chart, okay, which will average salary will compare with this department. How we can do this? Again, with the help of chat GPT we can do that. How we can do it? Again, what we have to do, just simply copy this data, just paste it. Since we are using a same thread, okay, so I will not copy this data again and paste it there, since this data is already there in the chat gpt log. I will say guide to build, okay, bar chart in excel comparing average salary as per department. So it will give me the specific guidance. You have to do a PO table and then do a, adding. Here is a step by guide. Create a bar chart in Excel, that compares average net salary by department. And this is the create a new table like this. So it's asking us to create a table like this. And then you can calculate averages formula given the cell. So we will not use a formula there. Okay. Rather, we will just use a PO table, and we will ask, ChatGPT to guide us how we can create a PO table, how I can create that table. Simply, I'll ask a follow-up question on that. Okay. Manually extract and type a unique numbers. It's asking us to do a average if. Okay. Cool. I want pivot table to do this task for me. Simply, I have typed this. And there we go. So this is the result what we are getting it over here. So it's asking us to drag a department into a rows, then drag a net salary into a values area, okay, so on and so forth, and then we have to convert that into a average. So we'll just quickly do that, and then we'll later on focus on visualization part. We'll just insert a PO table over here, since it's asked us to do a department in rows and then average salary here, and it's asked us to change a average, this from sum to average, and this is what it is. And if I go here again, okay, optional add bar chart from PO table. Okay, so let's ask, go to insert bar chart and column chart. Okay, so here insert. Cool. So I've just now simply selected this, insert, click here, and there is an option called clustered column, and we got this column. And if in case you wish to add these labels, you can add those. And if in case you want to turn this option off, we don't really require, you can make that changes. So what we have, this we have this average department wise salary. Cool. So this is how beautifully we did a visualization with the help of ChatGPT, folks. Right? Bonus tips, I would say rather, okay, smart prompting tips for you. Be specific with your column names. Ask for step-by-step format. Okay. Request for a formula and explanation combo. If in case you are not really sure, what exactly this formula is doing, okay, just ask a follow-up question then and there. Cool. These are the top three tips for you. So that's how you can use ChatGPT to automate real Excel tasks, formulas to macros, and to analytics and insights. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe to discover talent. More AI powered tutorials are on your way. And don't forget to check the description link for our upcoming masterclass on generative AI. Start learning today and get certified. Thanks for watching. Have a great day ahead.